Well, Vince Friese is at it again. There can't be a single series where he doesn't have some sort of takeout drama, and this time it was on his own teammate, one of the most respected light guys on the field, in the racetrack, whatever you want to call it, Justin Brayton. As you can see right there, he takes the inside line, then he goes straight outside and takes out his own teammate. Bam. And rule number one, if you're going to take somebody else out, you don't take yourself out too, which he did. And if you watch, he takes a nice inside line, he looks right, sees who's next to him, and just goes turn. Just straight into him. Now at this point, apparently they didn't know if Ken Roczen was going to get any points, so they thought it was just between the two of them for the World Championship, quote unquote. We all know this is a 2-round exhibition at best. Yes, there is a world title attributed to it, but it's really not. It's not the same thing as a 10 or 12 round championship. But it gets even worse. Not only did he take out his own teammate, not only did he do it just so he could win a exhibition title, he did it also with, how do I say this, offering somebody else money to take out his teammate for him. Apparently, Justin Brayton has, on the Pulp MX show, he did say this happened. He went back to the pits, he found out afterwards that they, either Friese or his mechanic, one way or the other, offered Grant Harlan $2,000 to take out Justin Brayton. Why? So that Friese could supposedly win this title, and that's it. Like, how stupid can you be to be taking out your own teammate, one of the nicest guys, just so you can win an exhibition title? And, like, obviously, yes, there is some branding and some marketing in it that you could say, oh yeah, I won a world title, but you didn't. And all you did was take yourself out, take your teammate out, make yourself look even worse than you already do all the time, and hand the title to Ken Roczen for free. So, I mean, the question is, if you're MCR, your Moto Concepts, Honda, whatever you want to call it, how do you got to get rid of him. I mean, you just have to say it. Not only is he taking out people on his own, he's now offering to other people money, bounties, to take out his own teammates. Not even other people, not even people you don't like people from your own team. You gotta say, he is just the worst. I mean, there's no redeeming factor to how he rides, no good racecraft, no good race IQ. The fact that you're just taking out yourself, your teammate, losing the title, possibly losing the team championship too for your team, and there's just nothing redeeming about it. But in the comments below, you tell me what you think. Are you a fan of him? Do you think he's an absolute moron, as I do? Do you think this really should be a world title? Because obviously it's only 2 rounds, and the guy who dominated the first round wasn't even eligible to win the title because he wasn't on an attributed team, whatever you want to say. Obviously, I think if Eli Tomac did race the second round, he would have had another world title to add to his collection for the year, but that's my opinion. I'm really happy that Ken Roczen did get it, even if it is just an exhibition title, really. I am glad that he finally has something to put on his shelf, a big old trophy to say, I, Ken Roczen, am a world champion. But on the other side of things, this kind of mars it, because you just have something so cool in the first year of it, trying to build something, and obviously drama helps build, but you have to look at it and say, what is he doing? I mean, it mars it just for the fact that, here's some scandal in the first year. You couldn't even make 2 rounds without something going wrong or something stupid like this happening. I don't know. It's just, to me, Vince Friese is just stupid. Apparently Pike knocked a couple screws loose a few years ago when he did that. But again, comments below. Tell me what you think. Whatever you want to say about it. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, do all the fun things this platform allows you to do. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Nice race in the Australian Supercross last night. So from the first lap of practice, I felt great this morning, pretty warmed up and knew the track really well, and gelled with my bike and everything, and setup was good. So overall the day started awesome and really went great until the last main, the start on the last main. My teammate decided to launch his bike at me in the first turn and clean us both out, and I was 1 point down for the championship going into the last round to him, and I mean, I should have known, right? That's what he does. So pretty fired up about that, but overall, you know, stoked for Ken to win it. He obviously deserved it. He's obviously a world-class rider, and so yeah, stoked for him. But overall, good weekend. Excited to start the Aussie series with the win, and then now get this World Supercross kicked off with 2 races. And
great start, but we're just kind of like right there. I think it was Kenny and Joey and JB and me just kind of riding all right there. And then obviously Kenny had the flat going into that last one. First turn, I think Joey said like his whole shot button popped up. He bumped into Kenny. It like threw me off. I bumped into JB. Me and JB fell. And those guys stayed up, and it just kind of, that made the race tough. And I think I came back to 5th or something, but not quite enough to get it done. Frustrating, but at the same time, I'm just making improvements, man. I know these guys, you know, Kenny and these guys are on another level, but I'm getting closer to that level every time I get on the motorcycle, I feel like. So fun racing, fun battling with those guys, and man, I'm just looking forward to this next year.